And recommend looking at that if you haven't already or you weren't there, because those were some really, really good exhibits. I did the Fashion and Textile Museum the other day, also a very good one. This weekend, Jill and I have a Stitch and Glitch on Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern. If you have never joined that, give it a try. It's fun. We are silly, and there is no agenda. We're silly. Anything that comes up, there is stitching. There's often glitching. I think this week there may be an unboxing. I think Jill's got some things to unbox. And I have, I think, 800 more photographs from Festival of Quilts. So, yeah, I don't know how much more I'll pull out of the bag for Festival of Quilts. I mentioned early on that I could probably go until Christmas, but we'll move on to other subjects. So, but I wanted to cover Jo Avery today because her work is it's inspiring, it's playful, it's fun. Hopefully you guys will like it. And then I was looking through the pages of The Secret of the Crazy Quilt, and I think we only have 2 more chapters. The current chapter, we just finished Jerusha's narrative, and we're jumping back to Edith's narrative. Looks like it's kind of a long chapter, so we'll see what we can get to today. Because I did want to get back to it. I've gone way over, and we haven't read as much since I returned from England. So let's get to Jo Avery. So bear with me here while I get set up. So many screens. My son just redid, I don't know what you would call it, redid his gaming setup. And he got new monitors. I don't know what was wrong with the old ones, but I have these 2 like gigantic monitors, and I'm like, I think I could probably move things around. I could get a 3rd full monitor in here and stop using my travel monitor. We'll see. All right. So let me go here. Aha. Okay. There are some of Jo's quotes. I think I got the titles of most things, but I think I mentioned that things were getting busy, and these exhibit spaces, these individual exhibit spaces, because they were almost like a tiny gallery, or not even tiny in some cases. I think Beverly Smith's space was huge, and Jo Avery's space was pretty big. She had a lot of quilts kind of hung on the outside walls, because she had a lot of quilts there, but the inside space was just packed, because her work was just as inspiring as to other people as it was to me, I'm sure. So with that said, I think I got all the placards, but I definitely, if there's ones that you're interested in that I didn't get, I'll definitely go back and find them in the catalog, which I haven't pulled out. I need to pull that out and kind of match some things up. So, all right, so these 2 quilts, well, first of all, before we get to these 2, let me read you the statement about Jo. So this was Jo Avery, Journey to the Center of a Quilter. Journey to the Center of a Quilter presents a vibrant and imaginative body of work that traces Jo Avery's creative journey from 2017 to the present. So I think she's made all of these quilts in the past, 8 years. Known for her bold use of color, intricate patterns, and depictions of the natural world, Jo Avery invites viewers into the heart of her quilting practice, where inspiration, improvisation, and intuition converge. The exhibition features several of Jo's key series, including her journey to the center of ... quilts, explorations in temperature quilts. She has done some interesting things, and her innovative fabric scrapbooks. And I have a bunch of pictures of those because I couldn't stop looking at them. And you could touch them. Every piece reflects an evolving aesthetic and a consistent passion for storytelling through textiles. Looking forward, the exhibition also offers a glimpse into new directions, highlighting hand-stitched organic renderings of trees and crows, along with improvisational interpretations of oversized flowers and insects. These new works mark an exciting continuation of her exploration into nature, abstraction, and the meditative power of quilting. So, and as I zoom in, these get like, so these two quilts. So this first one here is called Doodlebug. And I'll go ahead and, somebody asked me, I'm trying to remember now if this was, I'm pretty sure this was at Quilt Nerding the other night. Somebody asked, were any of these quilts for sale? And I said, I don't remember. I didn't think that. So the ones we looked at were Galagrotto and Sarah Impey, and I did not see dollar signs, pound signs on any of them as far as purchasing. But I knew I had seen something as I was walking around. Joe Avery's quilts had prices on them, so I will share those with you because I think it's kind of a good understanding of what some major quilters who have a lot of big audience, a lot of notoriety, what they're selling their pieces for. So Doodlebug, it's this one here on the left, and it's got a very bug-like look to it. And this one is 125 centimeters by 146 centimeters. The math is 2.5 centimeters, about 2.5 centimeters per inch. I can't do that math, you guys. I'm not at the top of my game this week. So journey blocks pieced on point become a fantastical insect. So that's what I guess they're calling these, is journey blocks, or she's calling them journey blocks. Quilted with become a fantastical insect. Quilted with an intricate version of my modern improv doodle free motion quilting. And you can kind of see, I think this is a better picture than a detail picture I actually have. So you can just see it's like a lot of doodle stuff. And I love like the little bit of free motion, on a frame quilting that I've done. I have never gotten the hang of like actual patterns. And so I tend to do doodly kind of stuff too, and so I really respond to that. Like I really like it. I haven't done any kind of quilting like that, and oh gosh, it was probably pre-pandemic, so this really inspired me, like, go back and practice. So now the other one, this one here, let me get it in the screen, is called Jukebox. So this one's 142 centimeters. Oh, you know what? And I forgot to tell you. Haha, Doodlebug. The sale price she has on that is 1,100 pounds. So that comes out to, again, I can't do the math in my head. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure what the dollar to pound conversion is right now. It's bounced around a little bit. I want to say when I was there, it was like $1.30, $1.40, give or take. So again, there's the math. It's like 1,500, I guess. So yeah. Okay, so Jukebox, and she does not have a price on Jukebox, so I assume it is not for sale. So 142 centimeters by 217 centimeters. And she says, my greatest hits of improv piecing are included in this maximalist quilt, with the starting point being 2 journey blocks. So, I don't know, let's see. The starting point being 2 journey blocks. I don't know if that's, I'm kind of guessing that that's this here, the top. And I'm assuming she's calling these journey blocks. And, here's the thing. I don't know a whole lot about Jo Avery, other than, I'd heard her name before. I'd seen some of her work. So I don't know if journey blocks is maybe something that she's naming them and something that she teaches. I'm guessing that's what it is. I could be wrong. If you guys know any Joe Avery stuff, let me know. Actually, bear with me a second. Whoops. Move this around. Oh, geez. Am I frozen? I'm frozen, aren't I?